On today's show, we have Lizette from UN Women join us in the studio. Thanks so much for joining me for Afternoon Tea.
Thank you for inviting me, Diane.
So you're the Safe Cities Specialist. Could you tell us about the program that UN Women is?
Sure, yes. The Safe Cities program started 5 years ago in 2011, and the objective is to prevent and reduce sexual-based violence against women and girls, specifically in public spaces. So given that that's our main objective, we have focused on the places where mostly women frequent the public space. And we know that in PNG, 75% of the labor force are women, and out of them, 60% are in the informal sector, that's why we've decided to focus on the markets, because this is like the main area, physical place where they work and they do their everyday activities. So that's how we started the program in 2011, and then we extended it also to the transport piece, because while we were working, we noticed that a lot of the women and girls, especially the young teenagers, suffer a lot of sexual harassment and violence in the bus stops or around the buses. That's why we extended the program from the markets to the buses.
And that's only run in Port Moresby?
Yes, that's correct.
How many marketplaces and
right
buses
now,
or do you have?
Sure, yes. Right now we have 3 markets that were intervened: Koki, Gortons, and Gerahu. And in the transport, have you seen those Very Safe buses?
Yes.
The purple ones?
I've actually hopped on one.
Oh, great. So those are the 2 buses we're providing support, hoping to open a new one. And the idea is that at the long term, we're also working with the Department of Transport and RTA. So we're also going to work with the PNG of the city.
Great.
Because we believe that the Very Safe bus is a temporary intervention for women and girls, but at long term, we want to improve the safety of the public transport of the city for everyone. So that's why we are also going to work really closely with that.
And it is really important, majority of people catch PNVs, and for women it's not safe.
Exactly.
Most of the times,
And what is exactly for a woman or a man also, a bus is literally your freedom of movement around the city. You know, it's literally how you get from point A to point B, how you go from home to work. So it's literally like your everyday life is influenced by how you move around the city.
Yeah, well, I mean, it's a great initiative, and you have a exciting a program. Well, not a program, initiative. Sign up one time. Can you tell us?
Sure. Yes. So as part of this program, we have 4 key strategic areas, and we have focused mainly in the infrastructure. So have you seen all the upgrading we did in the market? Yes. So we did a lot of the physical infrastructure. We work a lot with the police and NCDC, the government. But the 4th component is about behavior change. It's about how we change attitudes towards violence against women and girls in public spaces. So for this component has been kind of our area of focus for the last couple of months. And for that, we have designed a campaign, which is called Stand Together Against Violence Against Girls and Women in Public Spaces. So the idea is that we would like to involve and align men and boys with women and girls in a better and a safer approach to the city, and also help women and girls to recognize the right to the city. Because some of us who have normalized this behavior, we cannot even identify what harassment is.
That's right.
So one of the key objectives of the campaign is also to work with women and girls so they can recognize, identify, and be able to ask for help and demand support. And on the other side, it's a lot working with men and boys who also want to be part of this change. I mean, we hear a lot of these horrible statistics about violence, but also we don't hear the other side about all these great initiatives happening in PNG, led by national NGOs, led by youth movements, who are really doing great things. So it's just sometimes we don't know when and how to act, but we're trying to exactly provide that information of how to recognize it and what to do if you see this type of harassment in the streets.
Yeah, we definitely need more positive stories out in the media rather than...
Exactly. The idea of the campaign is to change this normalization of violence and to give more of a positive approach to the safe, like the idea of a safe city where everyone stands together. Men, boys, women, girls, adults, older people. We're all on the same city, and we all want a safe city for everyone.
And the campaign also involves like athletes. Can you tell us?
Sure. Yes. So because we wanted to promote this positive image, to convince more people to join us. So we're working with community leaders. We are also lucky that 2016 has been declared by the governor as a safe city for women and girls. So he's a really good supporter as well. We have a lot of other also agencies collaborating, but also we wanted to involve actors, and famous people the youth look up as mentors to see, that they can be also a messenger for the campaign. So we have engaged with under 20 football teams around the world. Because we think they're also female football players, so through them, I think a lot of youth can also identify themselves. And also we are working with 5 youth organizations in PNG, and we are trying to also promote their own stories from the real voices of young people in PNG to say these messages. So that will be it will create more legitimacy of that campaign.
And how can people get involved?
Sure. So we are like in the process of organizing it, because it's going to be launched in September, from September to December. So right now we are developing all the social media platforms, with Facebook, with all the social media, and also we are designing some activities, concrete events that they will come soon, because it's starting in September. So we will have a citywide campaign. We're going to use the radio, TV, social media, so everyone can have access to how to reach us and how to join us. And also you will be part of it, because all of our positive images will be around the city.
Great.
So you will be able to identify that campaign, and also we'll have a lot of cardboards so that you can join the campaign, so you can literally place yourself next to everyone to try to make the safe city. And you will have the information for the social media, how to reach us. And it's going to be the youth who manages the social media. So you will have a lot of venues how to communicate.
To be a part of this.
To be part of it. So stay tuned, because it will be in September.
Excellent.
And we'll launch it.
Lizette, it's been a pleasure having you on. Thanks so much for coming on and talking about this great initiative.
Thank you, Diane. It's a pleasure.